Hello everybody, my name is Rascal and welcome to the very first ever episode of Rascal's Brewing Session, where I will talk about random miscellaneous Magic the Gathering crap. For this one, I have these two videos that I wanted to show you guys, and I'm trying to become a level 1 judge. Unfortunately, this guy, when playing Commander, he has the right idea in his head, but when you actually execute it out, it doesn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you these two videos, and then I'm just going to go ahead and give you more or less expertise advice on what to do and what not to do for this. So before we get started, he is going to talk about Zur the Enchanter. Who is Zur? So Zur is a 4-mana legendary human wizard for 1 generic, a white, a blue, and a black, and he has flying. He has an attack trigger. Is whenever he attacks, you may search your library for an enchantment that costs 3 or less and put it onto the battlefield, then you shuffle your library. Watch these two videos and let me know down in the comments below if you can spot exactly what he did wrong.
Here's the 10-card commander deck. So you're gonna get Zur the Enchanter, rush him out, tap him, and then search for Necropotence. Then we'll use its ability to pay 1 life, about 39 out of our 40 life, so we won't die. And then we just hope that we get one of these cards, probably. And then we use these cards to gain life, so then we can just keep using Necropotence over and over again. And then we win with Aetherflux Reservoir with all our life we're getting back from Ivory Tower. And Viscer's Journal. So yeah, that's the deck tech. But I know what you're saying, but what if we don't get those cards? Well, then you die. Alright, so a while back, I made a Magic the Gathering commander deck with only 10 cards. And then I did some research on myself on how to figure out how to improve that deck. And nobody even, mentioned anything on how to make it better or anything. So that deck is a failure now. And now, using the power of science, I will improve it by elevating it to a new level. It's going to have only 3 cards now with half the fun. We're still going to use Zur the Enchanter. Wait, he has to come back down. And then he's going to tap, and he's still going to get us Necropotence. But then we're just going to hope that we get near-death experience, and then we'll use Necropotence from before to use near-death experience to get 1 life, and then we win the game. And we just kind of hope that we get that card, and if we don't, we lose.
Okay, did you see what he did wrong? Well, if you guessed that getting Necropotence and then paying 39 life right into as you get it is not the way to go with that. Necropotence is sickly powerful, but the catch is that you pay the life to exile the cards first, and then you get them during your end step. It's not like Yawgmoth's Bargain. You can pay a life to draw a card. That's what I think he was referring to instead of Necropotence. Unless you have Flash, or you play everything during turn 6. Unless you play it in that stage of the game, to lose almost right there. Not to mention, if Zur is your only creature out on the field, and you have 1 life left, and if anybody else has a creature, you're dead. Just flat out, you're dead. You don't get to play any of those cards you just put into your hand. But in the second video, he does it even worse. That's actually a worse way to go about things. That's under the assumption that your extra 1 generic mana in Zur the Enchanter is white. They have an extra planes or anything else that produces white mana. That and surviving the round of the table, honestly, pure luck if you can get into that. If it's within the top 39 cards, for sure, yes, you'll have to discard into exile most of that. But if you pull that and you lay down the planes, then tap all your mana, and then play that, props to you, 100% if you pulled it off. Otherwise, you're most likely dead. By the exact same thing that I said earlier. Going forward, this is how I would have done. Instead of rushing Zur out, I would have tried and pool a little bit of extra mana by getting in some ramp and not immediately attacking with Zur. Because Zur, the second he comes down and groups around the table, if you can get that attack trigger off, your best bet is to get something out like Propaganda or any of these enchantments to kind of help protect you and cushion you, and then get Necropotence out. Don't immediately pay 39 life into Necropotence hoping for the fact you get the card. Pay as you go. Keep your hand constantly at 7, but never ever pay more life that puts you in immediate danger. So thank you for listening to me bark about this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!